Hi Aquarius, this is your August monthly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly reading. So I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of August. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in August. We have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Magician clarified by the Four of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Eight of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign, right? Yeah, there's a lot of fire sign presence, right? The Sun on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. It could be a Leo you're dealing with, and then we got the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands. So a fire sign or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart, right? And the person you're dealing with, it feels like the two of you either have very similar stories to share, and that's how the two of you will connect. That's how this person will resonate with you, right? Or perhaps this person feels like they've been searching for someone like you their entire life, and once the two of you get acquainted, once your eyes meet, I think this person will instantly realize and recognize and understand that they have found what they've been searching for. That's what it kind of feels like. You see the spread on the left? I believe all of those 5 cards belong to the person you're dealing with, right? All of those 5 cards. This is their lifetime story. This is what they've been searching for and looking for, right? So the Five of Pentacles, the first card that came out, this is a card of somebody feeling left out in the cold, feeling miserable, feeling lonely, right? And that's the way they're feeling right now. Perhaps they went through a whole bunch of failed relationships and they got disappointed every single time. And that's the way they're feeling right now, right? The Page of Wands, this is them sending messages. This is them just kind of trying different ways, different people to see if those people or a particular person they're communicating with at the time will resonate with them. What they're searching for is a commitment and marriage, right? We have the Four of Wands clarifying the Magician, and we also have the Ace of Wands to the left. So they are ready for a serious start with the Ace of Wands, especially if they are a fire sign, right? And the Magician is a card of manifestation, and what they're manifesting is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of a commitment or marriage. Some people call it the 1111 cards. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding, but essentially, ultimately, it is one of the commitment and marriage cards, and it makes total sense because it's also a fire sign indicator, right? So the Ace of Wands, they're ready to go. They've been searching for a commitment or someone to commit to, or someone like you, Aquarius, for a long time, right? And I think with the Sun card, they have found you. Right? The Sun, like I said, it could be a Leo you're dealing with, but at the same time, as some of you may already know, the same card could be interpreted in multiple different ways, even in the same spread. So the Sun is a card of clarity, right? So when the two of you meet, it'll be crystal clear to them that they have found the one. They have found their home. Not literally, but you know how sometimes people say, you know, I feel home with you. So that's what it kind of feels like. And the Sun is also the happiest card on the deck. This card always talks about joy, success, happiness, and feeling on top of the world. In the potential outcome, we have the Eight of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Swords belongs to you, Aquarius, right? You are a King and a Queen of Swords. That's your sword right there. So they bring their Ace of Wands to the table, you bring your Ace of Swords to the table. You also perhaps were looking for someone to commit to, somebody who would be marriage material, right? And with the Ace of Swords, once the two of you get to know each other, you'll be like, yes, the answer is yes, let's move forward, right? The Eight of Wands to the left from the Ace of Swords is a card of moving forward. For some of you, you could be traveling together, because the Eight of Wands could also be a card of travel, or when the two of you move in together, you could relocate to another neighborhood, another city, another country, another state, what have you, another continent. But my favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrows, right? So the Cupid is definitely having the best month ever, shooting with their arrows of love, both of you, concurrently, simultaneously. So I think you're going to be catching these feelings for this person also, quickly. The Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands, those are very quick cards. The Ace of Swords is a very straightforward, very direct conversation that the two of you will have. And, you know, the Ten of Cups is the result. The Ten of Cups is also a commitment and marriage card. So we got two of them in the same spread. That's a lot if you ask me. The Ten of Cups is a family card, so if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together. You see how there is a kid in the Sun card riding the horse? Yeah, children is still a possibility, right? And the Ten of Cups is actually the happily ever after card. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. So I think you guys are absolutely on the same page. You know, absolutely on the same page. And I do see the two of you moving forward all the way. Two commitment marriage cards, two aces, right? And the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. I'm not going to do an extended for you. I think we've got all the necessary ingredients for a very successful connection, a very happy, emotionally fulfilling relationship, and potentially even marriage. Really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. Aquarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know what? The first thing I thought of when I saw the spread, I said to myself, money meets emotions. Well, this is a good combo, you know. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck and the Four of Wands, right? So the Knight of Pentacles could be about finances. The Knight of Pentacles always brings stability, long term. Perhaps you guys are thinking about investing money or making a big purchase, an expensive purchase. Could be a home or it could be something else. If you guys have like an occasion coming up or an anniversary coming up, perhaps they're going to give you an expensive gift, right? And the Page of Cups right there in the middle, this is just perhaps you guys are going to leave the kids at home with a sitter or with a grandma and go out on a date or something with that Page of Cups. But I think, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, they have to do with the same occasion. For sure. The Page of Cups, like I said, it could be them kind of masquerading as nothing important is about to happen, right? But then they will give you an expensive gift. You know, that happens. That would be a nice surprise, wouldn't it? The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is the two of you in love with each other. Congratulations. This is a card of a soulmate connection, right? It's a card of unconditional love. Perhaps they're not gonna need an occasion to give you an expensive gift, just to show you how much they love you, how much they appreciate you, how much they care about you, right? The Four of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a commitment and marriage. Perhaps you are moving in together, right? Then they're putting in the down payment, right? Or they're paying for like all the new furniture and stuff. And with the Page of Cups, this is them kind of like breaking the news to you while you're having dinner. This, like I said, money, finances meets emotions. So it's going to be something pleasant, right? You can always leave me a comment, let me know how this plays out for you. But I really like it, Aquarius. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius. In August, keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Justice, we have the Six of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. I believe this is a reconciliation with this King of Pentacles. A solid reconciliation, with a huge apology attached to that reconciliation, right? The King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck is a personal Taurus card, by the way. But if we want to stay general, then the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage, right? The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, so they really, really want to restart this wheel, you know, to make it spin again. This is a card of a new cycle, right? Justice, the first card that came out, is the personal Libra card, but I think in this case, this is a card of a major apology. This is them wanting to make it right with you. The Six of Wands right next to it is a card of victory, so they're hoping to win you back. And back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card, Aquarius. Yep. And I see this all the time, when people think that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them, and it often works. You know, so perhaps they may propose to you. Not on the first date after the two of you try to reconcile, but they will definitely show you serious intentions, and you will definitely be talking about commitment, right? We've got 3 major arcana cards. You know, these are very serious major arcana cards. Justice, the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, yes, they are very serious. And so is the King of Pentacles. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, business, and finances, Aquarius, this month. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, if you travel for work, this spread makes total sense. For those of you who don't travel for work, perhaps you will be traveling for work this month, and you could be going on like a small consulting gig, or you could be going to a work-related conference, right? The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of communication, and it's also a card of travel, right? The Eight of Pentacles, the first card that came out, is a card of work, business, and finances. The Queen of Swords right next to the deck, that would be you. Aquarius, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And then in the middle we have the Page of Wands, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Page of Wands is a message, right? And the Three of Pentacles, that's what the message is about. It could be an invitation to a work-related conference, right? And then you're going to go with that Eight of Wands, right? Or it could be a consulting gig, right? Because the thing about the Three of Pentacles, it is a card of collaboration, but it's also a card of, you see how there's 3 people in the Three of Pentacles, right? One of them is standing a little bit above the other 2, and the one that's standing above the other 2 is teaching the other 2, right? So you could be going on a consulting gig, sharing your knowledge, or if you're going to a conference, perhaps you're going to speak at the conference, right? So, it's going to be a dynamic month, right? Because the Eight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the deck. Perhaps it's just a lot of communication, going back and forth, back and forth. So I think you'll be occupied. I think you're going to be busy. That means you'll have a job. That means they'll be paying you for it. Right, Aquarius? Cool. Here's the advice or a word of wisdom for you, Aquarius, for the whole month of August. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Six of Cups, clarified by the Chariot, we have the King of Swords, clarified by Temperance, and we also have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a Cancer or a Sagittarius. I believe the advice for you is to either be very patient with this King of Swords or to bury the hatchet with them. Right, so you must have had some sort of a fallout, or, I don't know, perhaps this person has a short fuse, but the universe says, be patient with them in August. I don't think the King of Swords represents you, right? We have you here as well, the Star on the bottom of the deck, that would be your major arcana card. So the King of Swords is somebody else. Probably a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius, or perhaps this person is somebody with a short temper, a short fuse, right? And they're clarified by Temperance. Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card, but most likely Temperance is either all about patience or burying the hatchet with this person. The Six of Swords, the first card that came out, this is them coming back into your life. The Six of Cups right next to it is a card of somebody coming back. The Chariot clarifying it. This is somebody who is coming back to you. Or perhaps if you are planning a trip together with this person and the universe says be patient, they will come around, or they will, for whatever reason, you need to be patient with this person if you're planning a trip, right? Or if they are planning to come to you, perhaps it's been postponed a couple of times. Just be patient. They're on their way, all right? But other than that, you'll be hearing from this person. They'll be coming around, or they'll be back in town, or they will invite you to go on a trip together with them or something like that. So be patient or bury the hatchet. So I think you will, this person will be very useful for you at some point in the future. If the universe is saying that, this King of Swords is, they must be important, because the universe doesn't say to cut ties with them. Quite the opposite, right? The universe is trying to bring you back together. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing August.